So this is my 16th day of being consistently posting on YouTube. And I'm realizing I'm starting to slip back into perfectionism. Still thinking about showing up, saying the right thing, showing up and looking the right way, having a very polished look for my YouTube channel, thinking about all those things. And I know it's not about excellence, even though I do want it to be excellent. I know it's more about control. And I know it's impossible to have complete control about what happens after I upload a video. And I've been looking at some and the crazy thing is I keep trying to do this, show up perfectly, when there's evidence that you can have a successful channel without showing up perfectly. Like, I've been looking at some pretty established YouTubers already, like Tony Gaskins. This man can talk for hours and hours just off the cuff of his head. And I don't know what part of the South he's from, but listening to him talk, you can tell he's from the deepest part of it. And he is not trying to police himself to say his words perfectly or grammatically correct. And he has a lot of subscribers, a lot of views on his channel because he's being his authentic self. Then I think about Jessie Woo, how in the middle of some of her videos, she'll stop and she will go to her laptop and start looking up stuff and talking about it. And for me, I'm thinking that's something I could not allow myself to do because I need to come with everything just stuck in my head. I can't look up something to reference while I'm doing a YouTube video because it's gonna look unprofessional. It's gonna look all over the place. And for the longest, for the first few videos, I wouldn't even really allow myself to have like a notebook in front of me to just have bullet points on it because I didn't want to be seen looking down. But then today, while on YouTube, I seen another YouTuber who is very established, and she had her laptop with her bullet points on them, and every time she finishes one, she'll pull it up, she'll swipe up and start talking from it. I'm just like, I've been afraid doing all kind of little tricks to try to hide my notebook, my little notes out the way so people can't see me looking at them, talking from them, and all of this stuff. But I need this notebook, and I be needing my notes because if I don't keep myself on track, I'll be on all kind of tangents. It's gonna definitely be more incoherent than it already is if I don't have it. So I'm allowing myself to give myself grace when it comes to that, because like I was saying before, I know it's not about me being excellent, because if I could just be mediocre and get away with it, I would. It's more about me wanting to be uncriticizable, and not even for the most part by other people, but of myself. Because until today, I didn't even think about the possibility, not in totality, not deeply. I didn't even think about the possibility of being criticized by others until today. I was listening to another well-established YouTuber where she was saying that somebody commented on her post and told her that they would take her more seriously if she didn't post every day. I wasn't even thinking about that type of stuff. I was really thinking about how I would come down on myself about certain things. So it's like with people, if I could show up and be be mediocre and be uncriticizable, that would be, look, see what I'm saying? That would be okay for me. But it's the level of control that I have when it comes to myself about my own output, and not really about how anybody else sees it. Not saying that other people's input would not matter, but right now that's not one of the main things I'm thinking about because of how I'm trying to process while my own perfectionism and my own expectations of myself. So I feel like at this point, I'm trying to be more perfect for myself, and I'm policing myself more than other people will, or I care about it more than I care about how other people will. But, and then also these same people, another thing that I was struggling with was trying to show up and talk at least 10 to 15 minutes because of what YouTube has tried to hit certain metrics. And I keep going back and forth with that. Right now, hitting certain metrics is not really what I want to be focused on, even though I do look at the metrics and they are important to me. But I don't want this to become daunting. I don't want to be overwhelmed by trying to hit certain goals on YouTube. Although I still do want to be strategic about why I'm here. Right now, it's kind of like what I referenced in other videos. It's about me habit stacking so I can continue without giving up and then not allow myself to reach anything at all. So I'm not worried about hitting the however many minutes. I'll talk for as long as I feel comfortable or as far as I need to until I feel like I've made the point that I came to the video to make. Because that is another thing that I've been taking note of while watching. I mentioned Tony Gaskins. He'll go from making a 9-minute video to maybe a 3-hour video. So being able to see that is like, oh, I need to stop being so hard on myself. Like, if I hit an 8-minute video, if I hit a 9-minute video, it's fine. Nothing is gonna come crumbling down. It'll be okay. And for the most part, I'm comfortable with watching how this will evolve publicly. I'm okay with just trusting the process versus trying to quickly reach any outcome. And I'm committed to staying consistent and fine-tuning this practice of showing up every day. I'm doing this mostly I'm doing this because I wanted to help with me becoming a better speaker. Because, like I've stated before, I always say that I'm a better writer and a thinker than I am a speaker. So I'm trying to get out of the habit of just thinking and writing alone and allow myself to speak on the things that I think and write about without having to take that long time to process as I do. So that's the biggest thing that I'm doing this consistency challenge with YouTube for, because one of my goals is to speak at an event in the second half of the year. The other thing that I'm here for is to, if doing this, showing up consistently, working on my speaking skills, allowing myself to be visible, if doing that can help me monetize in some way, that'll be like a good byproduct of doing this. So, but my main thing is to get comfortable speaking and talking. And also seeing like who I will become on this journey of showing up, speaking, and doing this consistently. That's another thing that I'm gonna continue to show up for, regardless of when I feel myself trying to slip back into that perfectionism and wanting to show up perfectly and wanting to look polished, wanting to make sure I'm saying the right thing, making sure my language is right, my grammar is right, like all of those things. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like how perfectionism is trying to come and steal my streak of consistency away. But I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna keep going. And see what will become of this if I don't allow the things that usually trip me up to get in the way. So I'm going to end this video right here because I feel like I've made the point that I was trying to make. But before I do, I'm going to say my name is Latrice. Here's what I think out loud, reflect honestly, and name patterns that keep us stuck. If anything here resonated with you, feel free to take what does and feel free to leave the rest. And I will see you guys tomorrow.